Hey everybody, this is Arturo from Martina's Studio, and this is another video in my Battle with Addiction series. This is another piece for the story that I'm doing called Jason versus Giants, or Jason contra Gigantes in Spanish, that deals with my battle with addiction. Like I said, that I've been this whole series that I've been working on deals with the addiction to pornography, and how this course I took called Libres en Cristo, or Free in Christ, helped me to overcome it. And if you want to find out more about that particular course, there's the link in the description. If you want to see more videos of the series, they'll be at the end card, or you can find them in my channel. This is the last giant that I had to work on, which is the giant of envy. I had a hard time narrowing down the design and the concept, but once I figured it out, I was excited by the idea, and really inspired by trying to hoping to get it translated properly, or the way I saw it. Because a lot of things, when you're working on these things, a lot of things get lost in translation. But anyway, this particular giant, envy, the way I worked it around, or related it to the idea of the addiction to pornography is I don't know if it happens to a lot of people, or if it just happened to me when it did, or not in a full-fledged way, but you start noticing that feeling, or that sense of dissatisfaction, especially when I was neck deep in the whole addiction, because being exposed to erotic content, pornographic content, for so many years, and being conditioned by it, in the way I thought, the way I behaved, the way I viewed members of the opposite sex, it's demeaning. It's horrible. I mean, there's no real other way to say it, because the sense of envy, or the sin of envy, comes in that you might feel that a sense of jealousy of people, obviously, I guess, in those erotic videos or pornographic videos that are basically having intercourse for a living. You know, it's a job at the end of the day, and it's, I don't know, it's all sorts of wrong. It's sad, really. And or even if you're not directly feeling envious of people that are having all sorts of intercourse, you see all these guys having sex with one or two women at a time, or sometimes three. I don't know. You start developing the wrong idea, or you start filling your head with all these fantasies. You start feeling inadequate. You start just, like I said, living in this fantasy world, because what they're creating, what they're selling you, is not real. You know, it's like I said, it's degrading. It's getting worse and worse all the time. I mean, like I said, that the worst things you could possibly think of related to sex, I'm pretty sure there's content for it, unfortunately. And like I said, you start being overcome by these feelings, and then the reality is that you have to overcome that envy with being grateful for the relationships that you have, being grateful whether you're in a formal relationship with another person, being grateful for that other person, not comparing that other person to people you see in these videos and why they do these things, and that starts filling your head with all these ridiculous fantasies that just because they seem to be enjoying it doesn't mean that everybody enjoys doing all those things, and it's just all sorts of wrong. And like I said, being grateful, being aware, being in the moment, in the situation, being present for your partner, and not being corrupted by this presentation of what sex is or what intercourse is in its most, I guess, base way of representing it. It's just, I don't know. There's no positive side to it, if you ask me. And anyways, in regards to the design of this character, I wanted, or I envisioned in this case, an androgynous creature. You're not really sure whether it's male or female. And the reality of this character in particular is that it isn't neither male or female. It has no sexual organs. It's an androphrodite. That's the way I explain it. It does not find pleasure sexually because it has no sexual organs. It's a fallen angel. It's like you can see from his back, or its back, that where its wings were ripped off or fallen off, and as it transforms it, because like I said, all these characters have 3 stages. The first stage is the humanoid form. The second stage is it starts to mutate and it becomes more of a Medusa type creature. Because I was envisioning the concept of the great snake, and this is what represents that. It's a creature kind of like the symbiote from Spider-Man. Venom, this liquid creature that transforms or starts to mold into this huge snake that morphs into different reptiles and all sorts of creatures, because it's a shapeshifter as well as like Mystique from the X-Men. It's a shapeshifter that starts growing its size, in its hate, in its sense of inadequacy, in its dissatisfaction, in its frustration. It just starts growing larger and larger each time, until it becomes this creature that has beings popping out of its mouth, like this huge crocodile thing that has the snake coming out of its mouth, that has another tiny snake coming out of its mouth, and it's just spreading and growing and growing. And that's the final piece. There's no real other way about it. The green-eyed monster rears its ugly head. I'm very happy with how this came out. Make sure to check them out, as well as the other videos. Here are the links to the other videos. I hope you liked all these giants. Now I have to figure out how to nail down the story a bit more. Anyways, stay tuned for any more videos that I produce. Keep creating, keep creative. Bye.